Some say this is the best breakfast burrito-based LinkedIn live show on the planet. Others say it's okay. Burritonians around the world, wherever you are, whatever you are doing, it's time to come together. It's Thursday. It's 7:45 a.m. This is the big live breakfast burrito!
I've got a great idea.
Go on.
Let's go to Paris.
Oui.
Hey.
Bonny day.
Hey,
Let's
with
go.
your
Bonny
Bonny day.
raspberry
Bonny day.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Or should we show some support for our lovely friends, colleagues, and go to Copenhagen?
I think we should. That's
wonderful, wonderful Copenhagen.
Let's do that, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
I'm
Let's
all
do that.
packed. I'm all packed.
You're
Ready
all
to
packed?
go. Capsule packed. Got all my
Capsule-
stuff in here. I've
All
managed
the
to-
essentials. Is that a bottle of wine sticking out there too?
There is a bottle of wine, bikini shorts, 2 pairs of sunglasses, sun cream, and my passport. Let's go.
You're set for a
already.
couple of weeks. You're set for a couple of weeks.
Easily.
Matthew, what were you
I
doing?
got a
What's that?
letter from America.
You got a letter from America.
Lewis,
Lewis, no more.
Yeah.
Lock Harbour,
No more.
No more.
Sky, no more,
Sky,
No more.
no more.
etc., etc.
I see you went for the high end approach.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, no expense spent.
No expense spent whatsoever. Should we say good morning to some lovely people?
We absolutely should.
Let's have a look. Adam Gray was first in. Good morning, Adam. Great to see you. Great to see you. Hola from Spain, says Stephen Cox. How dare you?
Oh.
The mug has travelled too. Fantastic.
Good, that's okay. then.
Fantastic. That's brilliant. Good morning from Scott. Great to see you, Scott.
Morning, Scott.
Melanie is here. Stephen is
Morning.
here. Richard, what's he saying? This should be called the Goodbye Boris edition. Quick name change required. We might be hearing from Boris later on. I'm not too sure. Not too sure. Good morning. This lady here is a genius, and I'm going to show you why
Absolutely.
slightly later on. An absolute genius.
Amazing.
Mark, all the way from Houston. Good to have you, man. Good
Hey,
to
Mark.
have you with us.
God, he's
Delphine.
John's.
Delphine is here. Good morning, everyone. Bonjour from France.
Bonjour.
Excellent.
Ça va?
Andy's here. John's here. Chris is here. Mohammed, have we had you? Are you a first-time listener? I don't
Oh,
recognize
not
your name.
I think you might.
It's lovely to have you with us. If you're a
Welcome.
first-time listener, let us know. We love having
We do.
newbies with us. Jenny Fife is here. Barry Kilo's here. Joe Morris is here. Ian, oh my goodness, everyone's piling in. Richard Smith's here. Michael's here. Jim, everyone's getting a shout out. John,
easy to-
Beth, Andrew. It
easy
just
to-
was on.
It's easy to say who's not
Who's
here.
not
Yeah.
here? Who's not here? Yeah, exactly. So this is our countries, cities, and towns special. I am thrilled with this one. It's absolutely fabulous.
It's a great one.
For those who don't know, I'm Eric Doyle, and this is your big live breakfast burrito with
Me, Vanessa Gartel.
and
Me, Matt Pybus.
our job is to give you the best start you can possibly have to a Thursday, a brilliant run into your weekend. Tim Wiggum calls it mood set. This is
We
what
like
it's
that.
all about.
Yeah.
Good morning, Tiba from Copenhagen. All of our thoughts and love going to Copenhagen, and we're going to come back to that
We are.
later in the show. Absolutely.
I cover Copenhagen in my rant today. Not Copenhagen.
You got a
but
Copenhagen. You got a
Den-
Copenhagen.
Denmark in my rant.
Morning, Wayne.
Do we know Wayne? Has Wayne been with us before?
I think Wayne has, but slightly more silent, I think. But yeah, he's
Great
been-
to see you. Great to
he's
see you. So
brilliant.
I'm going to ask everyone to give us a wee bit of chat. This is our countries, cities, and towns special. So could everyone, and lots of people watch the show. Do you know I met someone who's watched this show every single episode and has never said hello because they just work through it. That's fine. That's fine. But today we're asking for something different. Say good morning. Tell us which country, city, or town you're in, whichever you prefer, and tell us what's for breakfast. This
Yeah.
is the big live breakfast after all. So good morning, where you are, and what's for breakfast. The most exotic breakfast. Okay, well we'll send a mug.
Oh, now that's high stakes. That's got. to
That's
get
high
people going.
stakes.
Yeah.
High stakes, indeed.
And I noticed we mentioned Delphine a minute ago, but she's actually first time.
Delphine, welcome. Great to have you with us. Absolutely fantastic. Tell us where you are. Tell us what's for breakfast, Delphine. I have the feeling it might be exotic.
I think she was in France.
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking there might be. Yeah, absolutely. And I tried to explain this to my son the other day because I spent a bit of time in France with work, and the French like dipping everything in their coffee. Everything goes in the coffee, right? So my son's looking at me because I'm like a chameleon, right? Wherever I am, I just start behaving like the people, and I started dipping my old croissant into my coffee, and my son's going, "What are you doing? What are you doing? What on earth is going on?" Bonjour from Burgundy.
Oh, très bon.
No wine for breakfast, tea, bread, and jam. Basic.
Very nice.
Love it. Let's see what Stephen's saying. Good morning, Calahonda. Boring egg and toast with a cup of tea in the morning. But you're in Spain.
I know. I like a little egg on toast for breakfast as well. So that's not boring in my world. Very nice.
I think we might have our first listener from India.
Wow.
Harish, it is great to have you. I'm Harish from India. Fantastic. We are far and wide today. We are far and wide. What's Melanie saying? I'm in Cook in Berkshire. I've had granola, natural yogurt, and strawberries and banana. Very healthy, Melanie. Very healthy.
Spot on.
Absolutely. Right, listen, let's get on with this. This week, it's all about countries, cities, and towns. So all of our features are going to be around that, including the music. Oh, wow.
Just mind blown.
Mind blown. We asked you guys, the Burritonians, in the main post when we put this out, to suggest some cities, countries, and towns based music, and you came up with some crackers.
Did you go and see them?
I did. Saturday. I'd love to say that I saw them in Rio, or Sao Paulo, or Paris, or something like that. I saw them in Inverness.
Inverness is still very nice. Inverness is
very
lovely.
nice.
The Costa del Sol of Scotland.
Now this might, we asked for an exotic breakfast. I had idli and dosa.
I don't even know.
Come on.
Hey.
Come on. That's fantastic. I don't know what any of those are. If you could explain, that would be really cool because it sounds fantastic, right?
It does.
Inverness is back in the scene. I saw Duran Duran there on Saturday. Good morning, Inverness. Porridge, raisins, and banana. Fantastic, Jim. Thank you for being with us. So we've got a bit of that. Maybe a bit of this. See what I've done there?
Yeah. You put on your blue suede shoes.
What's that?
You put on your blue suede shoes.
Yes.
You boarded the
And
plane.
I boarded the train. Yeah, boarded the plane, yeah.
I don't know if it's plane or train, but anyway.
I think you're right. I think you're rude. I think you're right. Absolutely. So we're going to do cities and towns-based music. We're going to have some really, really cool stuff, and we're going to be playing those throughout the show. Yes. What else is on this week? We're going to be giving away prizes. Anyone on this chat can win prizes. For example, Tim. Tim might be the first in, fastest finger first. Yeah. Just coffee this morning. Absolutely, same as myself. Absolutely. Yeah. Prizes from OGV Taproom. We're going to be giving away some drinks vouchers for the OGV Taproom, so you can go there on a party. We are going to be giving away some tickets to gigs at the OGV Podium. You can choose which gig you want to go and see and take a part in. 2 tickets. And really excited, new sponsor this week for the next 2 weeks. The lovely David Rustling and Angela Scott and the team at QHSE Aberdeen have given us a £100 Amazon voucher that anyone, an e-voucher, so regardless of where you are in the world, and a QHSE Aberdeen goodie bag.
How fabulous. Very nice.
It's lovely, isn't it? It's lovely. Lovely company, lovely people, and they do some sterling work. So we're going to be giving away some gifts from them. Stay with us throughout the show, and you could have a chance of winning all of this. What else is on? We've got Poetry Corner. Will is back. Doyle's doubles, maybe, if we could fit it in.
We can definitely fit that in. We're not picking out that, our friend. Yeah. That's happening.
There's no way to believe that.
Right, okay. I see what we've done there. What's the point is back. We're going to be asking you to get involved. Mugshots, great mugshots this week, and a little surprise treat. It's a matter of fact with the lovely Bing Simon Wells. Matt's going to be ranting just to ruin it all for us. Thirsty Thursdays with Vanessa, the social sommelier, is going to be giving us all the wine tips that we need. Around to it with Susan's going to be doing a bit about language and words and all of that. All of this is subject to change.
Yeah. But it will happen.
Roughly, absolutely. So for those that know this show, we do a little feature Restream, the people that run this, give us a little bit of special software that we put in, which means we can turn people's cameras on and we can see you guys. We can see you guys just randomly. If you believe that, you'll believe anything, right? You really will. You really will. Absolutely. So yeah, we spin the wheel and we can turn on your cameras and we can catch people unawares.
Yes.
Should we do it?
I think we should. Go on.
Right, tell me when to do it.
Matt, you tell when to stop.
Good.
Graham Dallas.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing? Sorry
you
to
here?
interrupt. Sorry to interrupt.
Quite
You
right.
look busy.
That's Thursday morning.
This is just Thursday morning.
Thursday
Disco
morning
lights.
session.
I'm actually on holiday this week, so it's good.
It's good.
Thanks for dropping by.
Bit
Yeah,
of a
no
jam.
problem.
Love it.
Good. Yeah, absolutely. Look at that room.
Look at all those guitars. You've got loads of them.
The beer keg table, the guitars.
Yeah.
Is that
It's
a
a man
Telecaster
cave.
you're rocking out on?
Indeed.
That's beautiful. It's a thing of absolute beauty. And that was a wee bit of coffee and TV.
Coffee for breakfast.
Coffee for breakfast.
Love that.
Look at that. We are so sorry for interrupting your morning, and we'll let you get back to shredding it.
I am listening.
You are listening.
Yes.
Give us a few more bars.
I've turned it off now. It's saying.
Come on.
Turn it down so it doesn't howl.
Outstanding, Graham Dallas. Sorry to interrupt your day. See you later on, man.
All right.
Ta-ra.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Graham.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, how cool is
That
that?
was awesome. How
That was
talented.
very cool. Very talented, the Burritonian. Shall we spin the wheel again, see if we end up somewhere else?
Yep.
When?
Stop.
Is that John Holt from Sydney, Australia?
G'day, how are you?
Yeah, it's not breakfast time for you, mate.
Are we in a land down under?
It's always Vegemite time. It's always Vegemite time here.
Always Vegemite time. Always Vegemite time. Is that Australian Sydney behind you? The landscape.
That is actually Sydney.
Oh my goodness me! I can see the Harbour Bridge. Got a bit of the old Opera House in there.
That's amazing, John.
That's fantastic. That is a
Yeah,
boy from the
I'm
Gorbals.
spoiling the view again.
A boy from the Gorbals done good.
And
Did
a
you
clear
have-
sky.
John, did you have a little cheeky glass of wine in your hand there?
Possibly, you know,
Possibly.
it's breakfast somewhere in the world.
Always. What is it? What you want?
Actually, I'll just say it's a sparkling grape juice.
Very
Right.
nice.
Fair enough. Sounds
Lovely.
very good. How are the good people of Sydney? Are they coping with all the torrential rain that you're having?
Yeah, the rain stopped this morning around about 10, 11 o'clock. And we are starting to dry out a bit now. It's been absolutely insane for the last week. You know, some parts of Sydney have had sulfur crested cockatoo.
Just randomly saying such string of words.
Yeah, just that's what was screaming past my head there. So yeah, some places in Sydney have had 900 millimeters of rain in a day over 2 or 3 days. So it's
Oh, my
been
word.
pretty crazy days here. So yeah,
Yeah.
so we've just got a few dry days coming out, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Exactly. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, look after yourself, John.
Beautiful view. I think this is definitely the furthest we've ever been on breakfast camp. And we're sorry for interrupting your little snack.
I'll get back to it. It's okay. It's Vegemite. It's got a half-life of about 5,000 years, so it's okay.
Go away and eat your
Indestructible.
Vegemite sandwich.
Yeah, go away and eat your Vegemite sandwiches, Matt says.
I will
Great
do. Thanks, team.
Thanks for being with us.
Take care.
Ta-ta.
Lovely to see you,
Bye-bye.
John. Stay safe. Bye. Wasn't that fabulous?
Australia.
I know.
Outstanding. Some more tunes.
Yes.
Let's do some more tunes. This is for all the goths out there. Remember this one? If the volume ever goes up.
I don't know this one, Eric.
Hong Kong Garden, Susie and the Banshees.
Okay.
I can see Andy Griffiths putting on his mascara and his black lipstick right now.
As a 7-year-old boy, I was at a hotel, and it just happened to be the Manchester United football team there as well, and Susie and the Banshees, and they were a bit of a rowdy bunch. They went round at sort of like early hours of the morning, knocking on everybody's doors and waking them up.
Okay.
Shocking. How about this one?
Scallywags.
It's all about cities, countries, and towns.
Yeah, very good.
Absolutely. Hey, we're going to crash into our first feature of the day.
Are we?
This guy's a bit of a foundation, and he's got a clue to his real occupation in his headline. It's Poetry Corner with the Bard of Burrito. It's Will.i.am.
Good morning, everyone. How are you doing?
Lovely.
Really
Will.
good. Not from Hereford.
Excellent.
Not for Hereford. Yeah, that's for Richard at Uxbridge. You know, just really to make sure that he kind of understands that.
Not from Hereford.
No, not Hereford.
Not from Hereford. Not from Hereford
Somewhere
at all.
even more secret.
Exactly.
Location.
For those who don't know that are new to the show, Will is our I almost said thespian, but our poet master who comes on and gives us rhyme and verse, sometimes related to our theme. Sometimes he just goes off on his own track. What have you got for us today, sir?
So on the theme, so many great countries and cities out there, but I had to go to, really my first love, which is Paris. So this poem is titled Paris. It was written by an American poet called Willa Cather. Behind the arch of glory sets the day. The river lies in curves of silver light. The fields Elysian glitter in a spray of golden dust. The gilded dome is bright. The towers of Notre Dame cut clean and grey the evening sky and pale from left to right. 100 bridges leap from either quay. Pillared with pride, the city of delight sits like an empress by her silver seine, heavy with jewels, all her splendour dower, flashing upon her, won from shore and main, by shock of combat, sacked from town and tower. Whenever men have builded hall or fane, red wall hath gleamed for her, and men have slain to deck her loveliness. I feel again that joy which brings her art to faultless flower, that passion of her kings who reign on reign, arrayed her star by star with pride and power.
Wow, formidable, Will.
Formidable. Zut alors.
Très bon.
Mange two.
Mange two.
Mange two. Go back. You're so continental there, aren't you?
You're so continental. Absolutely. Outstanding, sir. Outstanding. Busy week ahead, or are you?
It's been a very busy week. Busy week next week, and then away for holidays. So
very nice. Lovely. Can you disclose your location for holidays?
No.
Yeah, no? Turkey.
Very nice too, Will. How lovely.
Yeah. So should be around next week, but then the week after, I'll be away.
Okay, fair enough.
Outstanding as usual. Thank you so much for a very on point poem today. It was beautifully delivered as usual. Have a super week.
Most welcome. Take care, guys. All the best. Thanks. Bye.
Au revoir.
That was the wonderful Will.i.am, the Bard of Burrito, Will Shorten. If you're new to the show and you're not connected with him, go and connect with him. He's a lovely chap to know. Really is.
Very nice chap and a gentleman and a scholar.
And lovely comments coming in. Wow, William.
Yeah, he's very good.
Knocked it out of the park, etc. Wonderfully read as ever. Will, absolutely. Lots of love coming in for Will.
Yeah, rightly so.
Trebo says Delphine.
Oui.
Absolutely. I'd like to take a moment, which is related to this. As you know, Tiba Begeman, our friend who's been with us from the start in Esbjerg, who always gives us lovely Danish music. Every time we ask for music, she says, here's the Danish entry. Sent us one which is quite emotional.
Yeah.
It's a song called Copenhagen by Tina Dicko. I'm just going to play this for a second because it means quite a lot. And she actually put a lyric in, which is, considering what's going on and what they've been through in Copenhagen, this is quite poignant. So I'm going to let this play for a little while.
All right, lovely.
Copenhagen, I've never seen you look this bright. Just awaken from the beauty snooze you took last night. Oh, this tingling feeling to be the blood inside your veins. I've been believing I could find a better place. And all this time you were right here, right here.
Beautiful song.
Really beautiful.
Tina Deco, Copenhagen, play it today. And spare a thought from all of our friends, colleagues, and everyone that we know in Copenhagen, and anyone around the world that's suffering from this kind of kind of horror. It's unacceptable and not good at all. So quite touched by that, because I listened to that whole song over and over a couple of times, and it's powerful stuff. Thank you, Tiba. Outstanding. Right, but life must go on. The burrito must crack on. So let's give away. It's a pretty clunky segue. Let's give away some drinks.
It's not a segue. It's a sledgehammer.
It's a sledgehammer, isn't it?
We actually had like a moment of sort of like
proper
seriousness. Now let's give away some booze.
let's give away some booze. Absolutely, which I feel quite bad for, but we must push on, right? Absolutely, we must push on. Right. For those who have been with us before, you will know the score. For the new people, this part of the show is sponsored by OGV Tap Room, Oscar Golf Victor. Type in OGV Tap Room. It's a beer tap room, right? Type that in, get it ready. And what we're looking for is the name of the song and the name of the artist. Which one shall be our worthy winner today?
What would you like, Matt?
Number 2. So the second correct answer, to keep it fair, I'll get my coat. Absolutely.
Yeah, Barry.
So Elton, you won last week. Elton won last week, so he's out. And out of this one. But so OGV Tap Room, type it in, get ready. And the objective is to beat Andrew Slesser. Beat Andrew Slesser. In fact, Andrew, I think the doorbell's gone. I think that's an Amazon delivery.
Yeah.
So you ready? Here we go. OGV Tap Room.
Second
correct answer. Name of the band, name of the song. I think he kind of gives it away at the start.
First lyric.
Oh, Matt's got the shoulders going.
Go on, Matt.
It's rare.
I'm going to stage dive on it. There we go. It is the Slesser, I think.
Right, Slesser's out. Let me just have a little look here. We need some adjudication.
It was then Graham. If Slesser's out, it was then Graham.
Slesser's out, it's then Graham. So Graham Dallas is our worthy winner. He's probably playing along on his guitar right now.
Probably. He's just having a jam, isn't he?
Absolutely. Graham Dallas, you've won some drinks tokens to go to OGV Tap Room and get yourself some lovely cocktails, coffee, beer, whatever you like, glass of wine, whatever you like. And go through and see Kenny, Dan, Ben, Emma, and all the team at OGV Tap Room. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Boom. Absolutely. What's next?
Oh, Graham, really?
What's that?
Graham's saying no, give it to the third. And I've got a feeling the third actually may have been Ian.
There is no chance that man's going to be able to go to the OGV Tap Room because he's in traction. But I'm sure he'll enjoy the sentiment. So Ian was the third, and Graham has passed it on to Ian, who's a bit broken right now since his cycling accident. Ian, Graham Dallas has donated his drinks token to you. Isn't that the spirit of Burritonia?
It is, and that's really lovely.
Well done, Graham does it because he won last week the main prize, didn't he? So he's
absolutely. So he's been very gracious. Absolutely, he's quick on the old typing. He's quick on the old typing. Some more tunes.
Go on.
Indeed.
Come on. Morning, Henry.
It's Mr. Foxworthy.
Henry Foxworthy.
Good for you, Ian. Good for you.
Bit of Kashmir. How about this? I love this one. Ow! I want to kiss myself. Living in America.
Very good.
Nice tune.
Yeah, not heard it in ages.
The music is spectacular. For people who don't know, Andrew Slessor is a resident musical librarian. He produces a Spotify list of all the songs from this show that, you know, we can't play all of them, obviously. And Andrew, how many hours of music have you put on the Spotify? And can you give us the link again? Wow. That would be very, very good. Honestly, sometimes it's like, you know, like 10 hours of music.
He's so
all about the theme. And he makes Spotify playlists. Right, we've been having so much fun. We need to balance it. We need to get down with your bad self. We need to balance it. So yeah. So do you want to ruin it all for everyone?
Go on, Matt. Go on.
I don't want to ruin it. Actually, the rant cap is, as I say, in a forest. So I now have the bad boy beanie.
Oh.
So
Rantalot.
Rantalot's hat. Yes. So stupid place name. I'm avoiding. I was going to rant about a particular city or something like that, but I thought avoiding that and avoiding the subsequent backlash from an angry mob, I've chickened out and decided to rant about place names. So honestly, some people need their head examining when deciding on a place name. For instance, who'd want to live in Dull in Scotland or its twin town Boring in Canada? Still, I guess somebody had a sense of humour when they were doing the twinning. However, we do have Sandy Balls in the New Forest. And
Easy Tiger, family show.
And Scratchy Bottom in Dorset. But the worst one is Upper Thong in Yorkshire. I feel sorry for the postman. Here by gum, I've got a funny shaped parcel from Mrs. Pumptree that I've got to leave Upper Thong. And be careful, Pat, you might get a slap for that one. Hold on, just across the pond with a friend in Clogland, we have a place called Rectum. It must be at the back of Beyond. Why did they call it that? Does it mean there's something interesting in Dutch? Please tell me if you're listening from the Netherlands. And if you're in County Kildare, you say I'm going to kill, they wouldn't be batting an eyelid at that because that's the name of a town. I shudder to think what went on there, but I've actually been there and it's not all that bad, apart from expensive beer. And one here for Tiba. If you told me you were going to Middle Fart, I wouldn't hold my nose because it's actually a place. And Aberdonians don't think you're getting away likely because you have a place called Lost, which I'm presuming was a name that somebody called the place that they couldn't, when they couldn't work out where they were and decided to build a house. But if I was going to live anywhere based on the place name, I'd be off to California to a place called Cool. Surely they haven't named that after the temperature because hot, hot, hot there. It must be because it's full of dudes and dudettes strolling around singing the Beach Boys or, more to my taste, the Red Hot Chili Peppers. So place names, what are people thinking? But before I go, it wouldn't be right if I didn't have a go at, are you ready?
Go on.
Anfair Pulgrin Gilgoge Uchwindrab Will Clantisilio Gogogoch.
Very good.
There's you like those puppies.
Very good rant today. Absolutely. There's a place up here which I always find funny. Maybe it's a Glaswegian thing, but there's a place up here in Aberdeenshire called Clat. Just Clat. Clat. Yeah, absolutely. Good rant today, sir. Hats off to you. Yeah, there are some extremely strange place names. Here's one. Remember this? Because it's all about cities, countries, and towns.
Yeah.
Shall we form a big conga line? I have to say, do you remember Ronnie Corbett falling off the treadmill in the video?
Yeah, the PPK one. It was excellent. All these randoms from like back in the past all picked up.
Come on, everyone. We go from Kashmir to show me the way to Amarillo. Texas, right? Amarillo, Texas?
I've been to Amarillo.
Seriously?
Do you know the way?
No, but my dad did. I was about 12. But,
very good.
Yeah.
What's this that Rich is saying? There's a place in America called Hope and a sign just after that leads you're now beyond hope.
Oh, that's very good.
Love it.
That's
There's a
excellent.
tiny village. There's a tiny village in Germany which is called Hodensack, which is the scrotum.
Very nice too.
Very nice. Very nice. You missed the town of Beer. in the south of England.
I
There's an
think Wayne
interesting.
mentions
Sounds like a
that
great
as
place.
well. Mm.
Absolutely, that's just making sure that
Interesting
that's
hill.
working. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, Amarillo is in Texas.
It is.
You know, we give away mugs on this show.
Yes.
We give away mugs, and the good people of Burritonia have taken it upon themselves to take these mugs on tour, and also in our Burritonian group. Please join the Burritonian group. Mark joined recently. Lots of malarkey goes on in there, which no one else sees on LinkedIn or anywhere else. So we've got a little. Let me get my tune sorted for this one. This is for anyone who remembers Tony Hart. This is mugshots from this week. Let me just see if it's going to play for us. We started off with a lovely one from Simon, who was out and had a nice burrito for lunch. And then John Bloomfield has tucked up his burrito because it's not too well.
Oh,
It's burrito mug.
Recovery to the mug.
Speedy recovery to the mug. It's got a positive COVID test. It's not doing well, but we wish it all the best. All the power of Burritonia behind it. Then we go to this.
Oh, this is amazing.
Incredible. So Scott Petrie works as pit crew around the world in F1, and took this, and he's got it pictured with F1 cars, F1 pit crew, F1 drivers. He says they're all a bit bemused and confused when he tells them to hold a mug and take a photograph.
All right,
Scott Petrie, we salute you. We salute you for your efforts, and thank you so much for what you're doing with that little mug. It's well travelled, absolutely.
It is. Really well traveled.
What else did we get? We got this beautiful thing from, I would say Tina, but it might be Tina, and I want to get it absolutely.
Yes.
Yarvit Pereira, who does these little sketches of the show and sends them to us.
So lovely.
So this is the festivals one from was it last week?
Last week.
Where she sums it all up in a little sketch. I think they're just gorgeous. Thank you so much for doing it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm going to go with Tina. I might be wrong, but yeah, we'll go with that. And what else did we get? Let me see. Right. Now we need to talk.
Strap yourselves in.
Strap yourselves in.
This is quite awesome.
Heike Szymanski, who's a big-time Burritonian, lives in Straven, did a little side project with one of our very own, Simon Wells, and produced this, which I think is gorgeous. You'll recognize the voice. Check this out. I'm going to turn the volume down and turn the volume up on this. Right, check this out.
This is Burry. Say hi, Burry.
Hi, I'm Burry.
Burry is a breakfast burrito. He loves music and wine.
Yeah.
Random facts and poetry. Interesting words and prize giveaways.
Oh, yeah.
As well as the occasional rant. Oh, and he's single. Be smart. Be like Burry. Join the big live breakfast burrito every Thursday at 7:45 a.m.
See you there.
That is like BAFTA nomination. That's amazing.
I don't know what to say. I am absolutely speechless that she's gone away and done that and got Simon to do the voiceover. It's just such a lovely tie-up. It's just beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. I'm just beyond words. Thank you so much, Heike and Simon, for doing that. That's just absolutely, as Terry says, fantastic.
That really is. It's brilliant. Brilliant.
Absolutely. We need to bash on because we could stay here all day watching this kind of stuff. It's just fantastic. It's time to check in with our resident linguistics specialist. It is Around to It with Sue, bro.
Susan. Hello, Susan.
Hello,
Good morning.
Good morning, lovely Sue.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Ça va?
Ça va, merci. Et toi, Eric?
Comme ci, comme ça.
Yeah.
Bienvenue.
Mange tu. What have you got for us today?
Pinot Grigio.
On the words and language front.
Oh, come on, guys. I mean, what a subject. I could have gone all around the world.
I know.
You know, you're just there and I'm like, oh, which language, which country, which place? So I chose Halifax.
Halifax, Nova Scotia?
No.
Halifax.
There's a Halifax in every high street. That's why.
Yes. I was going to choose the word resignation, changed my mind about that one very quickly. Also, Matt, before I tell you about what I'm going to say, Upperthong, did you know they have a welly wanging competition?
Oh, do they now? Excellent.
It's a family show.
We used to do that when we were kids. The welly wanging competitions.
I bet you did. I had an Xbox.
So look,
Moving on.
Apart from what's the most famous thing out of Halifax apart from me? The gibbet. Have you heard of the gibbet? Oh yeah, obviously. I was going to talk about the Halifax bomber, but
did you say the gibbets?
The gibbet. Do you know what the gibbet is?
No.
Is it like a crane?
No. Well, I'm going to coin the phrase, and it's a medieval phrase from medieval Yorkshire, from Hell, Hull, and Halifax. May the good Lord deliver us. There may be some Yorkshire folk watching that will know about that. That's the thieves' litany. I'm getting to the point about the gibbet. I'll get around to that and tell you what that is.
Get around to it.
From that phrase, from Hell, Hull, Halifax, may the good Lord deliver us, people would say there's so many things associated with that. The real meaning behind it is that Halifax had the gibbet. Hell is clear. You don't want to go there. And Hull had a huge jail at the time. And I'm going back like to the 13th, 14th century. People said because of the sandbanks getting into Hull, it was Kingston upon Hill. Hull was really hard to get to. But the phrase definitely came from the jail. And the gibbet, dun, 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 it was a gallows.
A gallows.
From as far back as 1280, an early form of guillotine. So thanks, the French, we started that in Yorkshire because we didn't mess about when people were cattle rustling off with their head.
Cut his head off.
Yeah. So hang on.
But the people of Halifax would drag you could get the rope. I mean, everybody would get involved on market day.
So hang on. We invented the guillotine and we invented champagne. And the French.
Yeah. Making everything.
Because of war here, absolutely. Remember, we've got Delphine with us today. You know what I mean?
No, I was doing that to wind her up.
Quite right. We have we get lots of linguistic-based information from you, but one of the things that we do, and I know I've got a bit of a backlog. I've just been a bit busy recently. Going to wait to see Duran and stuff. You know what I mean? But I haven't mentioned it. You usually give us a word that if someone can put in a post, a piece of content, tag in the burrito, tag in Susan, we send one of these out to you. So do you have a word that the good folks of Burritonia could put in a post or a phrase?
I love surprising you, Eric. I'm thinking, why don't people just do us a post on their favourite place? So we can all have a little bit of an adventure.
The favourite city, town, or
do posts exactly.
Right. So put a post out about your.
They could do that in it, and they could have a picture of them like that because I've got no mug.
Got no mug.
And I want a mug. If I were in a place and I had a mug, I could take a picture of a mug.
And get yourselves to Halifax, and it's come quite up market recently. Lots of pubs, lots of gig venues, the Peace Hall.
Yeah, they've got a Greg's.
The blade out.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you put a post out about your favourite town or city and tag in the burrito, tag in Susan, we will send you one of these mugs through the post and you can start contributing to mug shots.
Yes.
Mug shots.
Exactly.
Mug shots. Thank you so much for your linguistic prowess and all your language lovelies. Thank you so much, Susan. We will catch up with you later on.
Merci. Au revoir.
Salut.
Bonne journée.
Bye. This is the point of the show that I love that. You get everything on this show. You get wine, words, you get facts, you get all that sort of stuff, poetry. Matt ruins it. Absolutely. This is the bit that we turn it over to the Burritonians.
Yes.
And for those who know, someone will start it, I'm sure.
Yeah. Straight in. Controversial there, Matt. I don't think Eric saw that.
Come on. Anyone know what this one's called? For an extra bonus point? See the tie-in?
Name of a city. It's called Glasgow.
I need to wait for the chorus.
Yeah.
I need to wait for the chorus. Just hang on. Just hang on, everyone. And I need to speak over it because there's a bit of Effie Jeffy.
Is it
On the
swearing
myth.
word?
It's coming, I promise. I promise. Right now, we're just listening to Bippy Clyro on this show.
Well done, Barry.
Yes!
I think we've lost Eric.
And I need to stop it there because he gets a bit Effie Jeffy.
I think the last time there was Effie Jeffy was on the what was it you played? It was when we did like the one after the Super Bowl. What did you say? You rapped over. I'm not into chess. I'm into drafts or something. Didn't you say?
I'm not into playing chess. I'm into playing drafts. Yeah, absolutely. And Funky, it's coming. I promise. I promise. It's coming. It's coming all the way to Birmingham. I promise. I promise. So that was a feature that
it's just evolved.
It's ridiculous. That feature is actually on our thing. It's called Mon the Biff.
Yes, it was an accidental feature.
It was an accidental feature, absolutely. It's time to bash on. It's time to get into real features with real people. Yeah. It's we love a bit of facts on the show. Factoidodian spreadage. And there's only one person we turn to for that. It's Simon Wells.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
Lovely Simon.
Nice to see you all.
Good work with Burry. Very
Wasn't that
clever.
great?
Sneaky one, you.
It was just about 3 weeks ago. Hiker just messaged me out of the blue and said, "I've got an idea."
Yeah,
brilliant.
It was
Wanna be
lovely.
involved. It's great.
We loved it. We loved it.
Burry.
For people who don't know that are new to the show, Simon does facts about the theme of the week.
And
he's even got his own theme.
I have got my own theme tune. Shall I play it? Here we go. Fact of the day.
We love that. Now we're ready to commence.
The day is complete.
It is. It
We
is.
can all go home.
We can all go home now. It's done. Okay, so countries, cities, towns. Where do you even begin? There's quite a lot of them, aren't there? For me, it was an obvious choice. I love London. Anyone who even vaguely knows me knows that I love London. It's where I'm from. I love exploring. I love the history. It's just a really wonderful place. I love it. So I've got a fact about London today.
Awesome.
So, did you know the official centre of London is a statue of a horse on a roundabout?
What?
No way.
Yes.
What's that?
Right. So on the south side of Trafalgar Square, there's a statue of King Charles I riding a horse. And on the ground just behind that statue is a plaque saying all measurements to and from London are taken from this point. So if you type in directions to London on Google Maps or whatever provider you prefer to use, that pinpoint is actually this statue of Charles I on his horse on the south side of Trafalgar Square.
I bet he's chuffed.
I bet he is. Yeah, crikey, if only he knew. And there's quite a bit of history behind this, so I'll try and make it as brief as possible. But back in the year 1290, so we're going back a few, King Edward I and Queen Eleanor were on a trip to Nottinghamshire. Sadly, Queen Eleanor passed away. We're not sure what from. And they had a great big funeral procession from Nottinghamshire back to Westminster Abbey, where she was buried. And the journey took 12 days back then. And obviously they had to stop off at certain places overnight on the way. Over the next few years, King Edward had a series of stone crosses erected in each of the places that Queen Eleanor's body laid overnight on this funeral procession. Wow. And they became known as the Eleanor Crosses. Now, the final Eleanor Cross on this journey back to Westminster Abbey was obviously in London. And this was like the biggest, the most ornate stone cross to sort of represent the final resting place. And this became a bit of a landmark, and people sort of used it as a marker, you know, which way to Westminster Abbey. And it was there for quite a few hundred years. It was eventually demolished in the late 1600s because it had worn away and you know, become a bit bit crumbled down. But it had become such a feature by then that was a waypoint. That was a marker, for London, and that's why it became the point to and from which measurements to London are taken. And that is the point where the statue now stands. And the whole thing is overlooked, obviously, by Trafalgar Square. No one knows about this little plaque, but there it is. Bonus
Andrew Connolly went on the BS tour, walking tour of London, and they said that the centre of London was part of the anatomy of said horse. So they obviously put a bit of artistic license in there. Simon Wells, Mark Swope, Simon Wells voiceover. In this day of GPS, which end of the horse?
The rear end, naturally. It would have to be the rear end, wouldn't it? So you have to stand facing this horse's derriere in order to see the plan. But bonus fact, the area now known as Trafalgar Square, that area of London used to be called Charing. And the cross that was there became known as the Charing Cross. And therefore the whole area became known as Charing Cross. Bonus fact, there is a replica of the Charing Cross outside Charing Cross Station. So if you're ever at Charing Cross Station and you think, what the heck is that big stone monument? Yep. So that is a replica of Queen Eleanor's Charing Cross.
Did not know that. That's amazing.
Wasn't that the King's Cross and Banbury Cross and all those sort of crosses? That's why they're called that.
No. Those have
shut up, Matt. You know nothing.
No, I'm trying to sound intelligent, not to be known as the guy that shouts a lot.
It's failing.
Those have different reasons, which I'll go into another time. There are actually 3 of these crosses still left. Can't quite remember where, but if you sort of imagine a line from Nottinghamshire to London, there are 3 of these crosses still intact. Waltham Cross is one of them. Can't remember the other 2. But yeah, the rest have sort of crumbled down by now. But yeah.
My fact about London, I grew up thinking, the song, Maybe It's Because I'm a Londoner?
Yeah.
I grew up, for some reason, when I was a kid, Susan talks about these Mondegreens.
Mondegreens. Yeah.
Maybe it's a big horse, I'm a Londoner.
Maybe it's a big horse, I'm yeah, all right. Yeah.
When I was a little toot. Anyway, awesome city-based facts around London. Thank you so much for doing that for us.
My
Brilliant.
pleasure. My pleasure.
And we will catch up with you next week, sir.
Well done, Simon.
See you later.
Awesome.
In the words of Barry the Burrito, see you there.
Oh,
Very good. Love that. See you, Simon. Bye bye.
There you
go. How about this to complement Simon's facts?
I saw when I was on my little vacances. I saw Bono's place in the south of France in a place called Aires, and it's massive. Just like to say that he bought it about 25 years ago, and it is like palatial. It's huge. So
absolutely,
that's my link.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So this is now what's the point? This is where we don't judge. We don't need justification. You can say one word. You can say whatever you like. I have a feeling I know where this is going to go.
From a topical subject matter perspective, I think we all know what's coming, but it could be anything.
It could be anything, but I have a feeling where this is going to go. This is the feature known as What's the Point, where we simply talk about things that are a bit rubbish about the world.
Yeah.
Anything.
What's the point of? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So chime in with your what's the points. I have a feeling I know where this is going to go. This might be a bit of a clue for later on. So, like Vanessa, what is the point of
not leaving when everyone wants you to?
Not leaving when everyone wants you to. Okay, I kind of think I know where you're going there.
Got it,
Matthew. What's the point of
seagulls?
You can't. Yeah, you can't. You don't have to justify it.
One nearly nicked my sandwich the other day, and I don't actually see what benefit they bring to society.
It's going pretty much the way it's going pretty much the way I thought.
Yeah.
And Adam Gray started it. What is the point of Boris Johnson? What's the point? We went then to what's the point of parliamentary legislation and ethics? Boris hanging on. Dignity and integrity. Straight to the heart of it. Straight to the
Very
heart of
good,
it.
Richard.
What is the point of a Tory government nobody wants to be part of? Yeah, I thought this. What is the point of Jacob Rees-Mogg?
Agreed, and we've all asked that for years anyway. But
For anyone who follows Dom Jolly on TikTok last night, he did one of the most hilarious Jacob Rees-Mogg. There we go. There's something else from Lee. Non-alcoholic beer.
yeah, we've moved away from.
We've moved away from it. Mine, I would go. Do you want to ask me? Because it all flows.
Eric, what's the point of?
Nespresso.
Oh, really? Okay.
Grind your own beans. It's much better. It costs less, and it's better for the planet. That's all I'm saying. Simon Wells. What is the point of?
Having a feature called "What's the Point?" and then forgetting to write a "What's the point" for it.
Very good. Catch you next week. Excellent. Excellent. Subro, what is the point?
Of being berated in a 2-hour meeting when your P45's at home waiting on your desk.
Simple as that.
Okay.
Simple as that. Michael Gove.
Yeah, Adam's just trawling his way through the whole of the
He's
Conservative
just going
Party.
through the existing cabinet. There's only 3 left, so it shouldn't be.
I know. It won't take long.
What is the point of a bottle of whiskey and a load of very topical. If you read his post the other day, what is the point in asking for experience for a Saturday job?
Yeah, I agree with that, Adam.
Yeah, that was a really good post. That wasn't it?
It was absolutely splendid. Any more what's the points on any subject?
I like John, LinkedIn user must be John, silver crested cockatoos.
It actually came out as a sulfur crested cockatoo, which is a very rare
And
sulfur.
Very rare.
What is the point about having a baby tantrum about everyone telling you to go?
Quite.
What is the point?
Adam's ploughed in again. Go on,
He's ploughed
come
in
on,
again. He's
Adam.
ploughed in again. What is the point of Nadine? What is the point of Deliveroo?
Yeah, I agree with you there. I had a rant about them, didn't I?
You did, absolutely.
I'm waiting for Adam to play with Pretty Patel. He's just going to.
Yeah, just get off that soapbox, Adam.
Absolutely. We need to give away some tickets now to our friends at OGV Podium. This is your chance. Type in Oscar Golf Victor OGV Podium. We need the name of the song, the name of the artist, and you can win yourself 2 tickets to a gig of your choice at one of their fantastic gigs that are coming up throughout the year. So here we go. It's very easy. Which number?
Excuse me.
The third.
Third. Yeah, third. Yeah.
OGV Podium. Name of the song, name of the artist.
Got a whole lot of money that's ready to burn, so get those stakes up higher. There's 1,000 pretty women waiting up there. They're all living in devil may care. I'm just a devil with no despair. So viva Las Vegas. Viva.
There's a clue.
Yeah.
How I wish that there were more.
Right, Barry's
First one in.
Oh,
We need OGV Podium, Lee. Just do that again with OGV Podium and you got yourself some tickets.
Andrew Slesser.
Slesser's out. He's binned this week. He's taking us on the bench.
Stephen Cox then.
Stephen Cox won last week.
Oh, he won last week.
Moira
Gregor.
Moira.
Oh, sorry. Moira Gregor. Let me just check that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, absolutely. It's Moira Gregor. Congratulations. You won yourself some tickets to see a gig of your choice at OGV Podium in Aberdeen. And we'll put you in touch with the lovely Emma, who will sort you out with tickets of your choice. And you can go and see Sandy Tom. You can go and see the Skids. Big Country are coming.
Yeah.
You can have a wonderful time. 2 tickets.
Did you see Kenny's post about the OGV tap room across the pond?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
absolutely. We're
didn't
just
that
waiting
look
for
nice?
invitations to go for the opening
Yeah,
night.
that's it. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Congratulations,
what a
Moira.
cracking
Well done.
And thanks to everyone who joined in, and thanks to OGV Podium for doing it.
Very generous. Thank you.
She's quite excited.
I think she is, rightly so.
Sitting with her little green face pack on. Right, where are we going next? I know where we're going next. We need to play something. And I've heard through the grapevine that this is a favourite part of Mark Swope's day.
Yeah.
Come on, you need to get it going. That's it. It's the hair. It's the hair.
Mark's going.
Like a spaniel.
Like a spaniel. The social sommelier, our resident wine specialist, who's just come back from French France,
France.
hobnobbing around Monaco and Saint-Tropez.
Oui.
What you got for us this week?
Well, apart from COVID, I've actually got
You're doing
something
well.
that we haven't done before. It would have been too obvious to do a Cote de Provence, and frankly, I drank so much of it, I'm kind of Cote de Provence out. So we're zipping off to a new country this week. It's a country that we haven't visited on Thirsty Thursday. It's also to try a flagship grape that we've never tried before, which all seemed a brilliant idea, but the pronunciation is quite difficult. But I'll bumble my way through that. This particular grape, it's this country's flagship grape variety, and it's making its way into people's hearts. What has probably happened is the majority of UK retailers will sell at least one example of this, and we'll just all walk. I know, hun. I know. Yeah. I'll try. We will all walk past this because we don't actually know what it is. So we are heading to Austria.
Oh,
that's curveballed it this week, isn't it? And we are going to try Austria's most important and flagship grape. Bear with me. It is called Grüne Veltliner. Grüne Veltliner. It's a white wine grape. It's their flagship grape that's grown in Austria. It gives a beautiful, dry, bone dry style of wine. If you like Sauvignon Blanc or Riesling or Pinot Grigio, this is definitely one to explore. Produces a variety of styles, but the main one, bone dry, it is famed for this amazing like mouth burst of acidity. You get lovely white pepper, and it makes it great for pairing with like Asian foods as well because of the pepper notes that come through. So as I said, a lot of retailers will stock at least one example of it. We will walk past it. You'll never see it, but hopefully I think we should stop, and I think we should not ignore this one. So it comes in the very classic kind of like Austrian tall, lean green bottle. And the one I've chosen, bear with, lots of pronunciation, is this. Let's get this in focus. Hang on, first of all. You see that?
Yeah.
So it's from Austria. It's Grüne Veltliner, which is the grape. It's from a region called Triesental, and it is part of Sainsbury's Taste the Difference range, and it's 2020 vintage. So this is really, really, thank you, Will. This is a really, really classic example of Grüne Veltliner. As I said, dark green bottle. It's a really, really dry, lovely wine, signature acid burst, lots of white pepper. Let's take a look at it in a glass. Fortunately, I did all of this before not being able to smell anything. So in the glass, it's a lovely sort of, as always, it never does it justice. There's almost sort of like a little sparkle to it.
Yeah.
But it's not actually a sparkling wine. But
right.
It's not. It's just a kind of signature.
Right.
Almost of the grape in the bottle. Very pale green, quite citrusy. I can't actually smell anything, but when I did, it is really. I'm just so funny about it. I'm sorry. It's really highly, highly aromatic. So the signature scent that, for this particular grape will be fresh peach, lemon, white pepper. There'll be nice, spicy kind of things. So it's really, really unique. It's highly aromatic. The thought of doing this, but I will, because that's how much I love you guys. So because I'd rather have a lemon sip. But anyway,
it's not loving us, it's dedication.
8:43, everyone.
It is dedication.
There's dedication.
Yes.
So it's bone dry. Okay, there's a lovely, lovely structure to it. The white pepper actually comes through, and there's a nice sort of like mineral chalky edge to it, which is the soil that they grow it on. Very
non-sommelier. Yeah, very good.
It's complex, it's elegant, and it's delicious. I would serve this like ice cold on a really, really hot summer's day. The pepper notes, as I said, make it all awesome with Asian food. I'd put it with schnitzel. It works really, really well with asparagus, which is actually a really, really difficult food to pair with. I'd put salmon in a creamy sauce, and also like panko breaded white meats as well. It's a really, really, really interesting wine. I bought this before I went away, and it was £9, but they've subsequently, thanks for doing that, they've subsequently put it on offer, cheers, for £8. So if you want to sort of expand your knowledge a little bit, I would definitely explore Grüne Veltliner. I think it's a really, really lovely wine, and it's just nice to go and explore different things. And for £8 from Sainsbury's, I don't think you can do too bad with that.
Sounds like a good Indian breakfast wine.
Yeah, I think it probably would. It would hold up to spicy food.
Outstanding. You go away to Monaco and Saint Tropez, and you come back and you do an Austrian wine. Only you could do that.
I know, but there was so many amazing Côte de Provence, as you might have seen from my post, and half of them you can't get out here. So it's all
Mark Swope's asking who the vintner is.
Who's the vintner? Now, actually, this is really, his name escapes me. He's a guy. This is a 10th generation winemaker, and I think his name is like Marcus Huber, I want to say.
Right.
And he is becoming a bit of a rock star in the Austrian wine world. But this particular vineyard has been growing this for like 10 generations, so they're ultra established and they know what they're doing. But I'm pretty certain his name is Marcus Huber, he's a bit of a rock star for this.
I love the way you describe as a rock star vintner. I just imagine a guy with long hair walking around his vines going, oh.
Yeah, exactly. She knows her stuff. She's the social sommelier. She is Vanessa Gartel, and thank you for ploughing through that. You did superbly well. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. We could probably just forgo the next section.
No.
No.
I really don't think we should, and I think this is absolutely topical. And so, as you all know, some of you will know, every week, Matt and I challenge Eric to do an impression of someone who's very well known, and I've got a feeling that this could be highly topical this week. So we ask you wonderful Baritonians to pop in the comments who you think he's doing. And it's over to you, lovely Eric,
and please do so, because these are awful. And as soon as you type who it is, I can stop doing it. I've got a theme which probably sums it up. What is that awful racket? Awful racket. My friends, as I've discovered myself, there are no disasters, only opportunities, and indeed opportunities for fresh disasters. Don't go out. Stay in, go out, stay in Europe, leave Europe. Don't stay in Europe, leave Europe. I don't believe that economic equality is possible. Indeed, some measures of inequality is essential for the spirit of envy and keeping up with the Joneses, that is. Like greed, a valuable spur to economic activity. Whiff waff. Hold on. Rishi, Sajid, where are you going? Come back. Come. Where is everyone? I don't have a chancellor. Hello, Jack. It's just you and me left. Fancy being chancellor, old chap? No? All right. Sort of try anyway. Anyway, when's the next workplace event function that I may or may not indeed be at or have been at?
Sarah Grant got it. Lovely, Eric's put you out of your misery.
Thank you very much. They're awful. They're painful,
but we enjoy them.
Yeah, exactly. Brilliant. You enjoy seeing me cringe.
Those, my friend, they're very good. Well done.
Absolutement. We are crashing into the final segment of the show. This is the main prize draw. We are so lucky to be sponsored by new sponsors, the lovely Angela and David and the team at QHSE Aberdeen. So we're going to...
Sorry, just hold on, Eric, Boris. I'm confused. Is that the QHSC Aberdeen that was founded in 2015 by David Russling and Angela Scott with the vision of creating an ISO consultancy and training business to assist all sectors and organisations with a cost-effective and personalised service? And since formation, they have grown from strength to strength and are now able to offer a wide range of QHSE-related services, from the development of core management systems to the provision of experienced staff for specific project work to the delivery of bespoke training programs to meet client requirements. Is that the QHSE Aberdeen that you're referring to?
Yeah, it is. It's incredible how you know all these companies and what they do. It is the QHSE Aberdeen. They're phenomenal. So
very good.
Absolutely. So this is slightly more complex than the previous competition, still based around music. But what we're looking for is QHSE Aberdeen. Type that in now. Get it ready.
Mhm.
And then we need the name of the song, the name of the artist, and the name of the film.
And it's
Now,
quite
remember,
hot
it's
to type.
yeah, absolutely. It's quite a lot to type here, but which number will we go for?
Second.
Which number? The second correct answer will win
it's
the
a lot of
prize.
typing.
If you won last week, you are out this week.
Yep,
So
on the bench.
absolutely. So QHSE Aberdeen, name of the song, name of the artist, name of the film it's associated with, and this is a belter. Remember, it's about cities, towns, and
Yep.
countries.
Honestly.
Second correct answer. Boom, boom. Could be that our chat's frozen.
Yeah.
No, there we go. There we go.
right.
You're out, Stephen.
Yeah.
You're out. First correct answer is from Barry Young. We need the second one.
Yeah.
Just copy Barry's answer and type it
Yeah.
in. We're waiting. QHSE Aberdeen, Take My Breath Away, Berlin, Darren G, straight
But
in
we need
there.
the film.
Oh,
Sorry.
the film. No film. Give us the film. Give us the film,
sorry,
Darren.
I feel really nasty, love.
It's a big prize.
evil
Vanessa's just
thing.
ruined your life, Darren. Type it again. Put the film in.
It's ruined your life. Thank you on my
He
content.
spent the money. He spent the money on Amazon. He had it open.
Mentally.
Spent the money.
He just paid his shopping bill.
Oh, Helga
Helga.
Locklear, come in. Let me just check this out.
I think
Got
she's
into
done
Take My
it.
Breath Away. Beerlin, we'll go with that. Top Gun.
Yeah.
Helga wins QHSE Aberdeen's prize.
Well done.
It's fantastic. We're just delighted for you. One of our very first female winners
We love that.
and a
International
new
woman.
winner.
Yeah.
Darren says, "Stupid boy."
Oh,
Not at all. Not at
I'm
all.
sorry, lovely
Congratulations, Helga. You win £100 Amazon voucher from
Darren.
Angela
That's
and David
amazing.
at QHSE Aberdeen, and they're going to send you a nice goodie bag as well. Isn't that lovely?
That is absolutely awesome. Fabulous. Well done.
Outstanding. We've had a super show. I'd
We
like to thank our sponsors. We've come to the end of it. OGV Taproom, OGV Podium, and QHSE Aberdeen. I'd like to thank John and Graham for becoming our breakfast cam.
Yeah.
Congratulations to our winners today, and thank you to everyone. Helga is chuffed,
Yeah.
to say the least.
And
Absolutely.
Moira and Ian as well. And thank
Ian,
you, Graham.
Moira, Helga are winners today. Thank you to Will, Susan, and Simon. Thank you to Vanessa for ploughing through with not feeling too well, and Matt. And thanks to you guys for tuning in every week. Hope you still like it. If you do like it, spread the word. Join the Burritonians with an Ian's group and join in with us. It's a fun place to be. We're going to go back and we're going to play out with Copenhagen again.
Special one.
You guys have a great Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
Have a
everyone.
great weekend.
It's the wavy bit.
And let's this is the wavy bit. We're just going to stay for as long as people stay.
Oh,
I'm just going to put Subro's camera on, even though she's not with us.
He's back.
Have a great weekend, guys. I think the chat might be a bit sticky frozen, but we got there.
That's all right. Oh, thank you, Richard. Okay.
And Richard, put Tractor Cam back on, please, and we'll know what's happening.
Yes, Tractor Cam. We want more. Have a great time in Spain, Stephen.
Yes, enjoy. Adios.
See what happens here. People congratulating other people for winning.
I think that's lovely. That's
Yeah, well done, Mark. Good man.
It's generous when people do that.
Who was the artist of this song again, Eric?
Tina Dico.
Very nice.
Yes, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Hi, Sarah.
Giving that a Google.
Go and drink some of your wine to make space for Vanessa's recommendations in that wine rack.
Vanessa's like, please let me go. I want to go away and blow my nose.
I've been trying to be so ladylike, like that. I'm just like,
Give it a great big blow.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Have a great Thursday. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks for being with us. Absolutely outstanding.
Bye,
yeah,
everyone.
big time. We'll just leave on that little note from Mark.
yes, absolutely spot on, Mark.
Bye, everyone. Ta-ta.
Have a lovely
Goodbye.
one.